Your cat is staring at an empty corner again, and you're wondering if they've finally lost their mind. But what if I told you they're actually seeing things you can't even imagine? Welcome to the secret world of feline superpowers, where your ordinary house cat is basically a four-legged superhero living right under your nose. Let's start with those mesmerizing eyes that seem to peer straight into your soul. Cat eyes aren't just beautiful, they're engineering marvels that put our human vision to shame. While we're stumbling around in the dark looking for light switches, cats are navigating like they have built-in night vision goggles. Their eyes collect 6 times more light than ours, thanks to a special mirror-like layer called the tapetum lucidum that reflects light back through the retinas. It's like having a personal flashlight installed behind each eyeball, which explains why cat eyes glow in photos, and why your kitty can spot that tiny piece of string you dropped in a dimly lit room while you're on your hands and knees searching like a detective. But here's where it gets really wild. Cats see colors completely differently than we do. They're not colorblind, but they live in a world that's more blue and green than the rainbow we experience. Reds appear more greenish to them, and that bright red laser pointer you're waving around? To your cat, it probably looks more like a yellowish-green dot. It's like they're wearing permanent Instagram filters that make everything look cool and mystical. Their peripheral vision is absolutely mind-blowing too. Humans can see about 180 degrees around us, but cats have a whopping 200-degree field of vision. They're basically living with built-in security cameras, constantly monitoring their surroundings for potential threats, prey, or that suspicious piece of lint that definitely wasn't there 5 minutes ago. This is why your cat always seems to know exactly when you're about to sneak past them to the kitchen for a midnight snack. Now, let's talk about their noses, because calling it just smelling is like calling a Ferrari just transportation. A cat's sense of smell is 14 times stronger than ours, with over 200 million scent receptors crammed into that adorable little nose. They're basically walking around with a supercomputer that can analyze every molecule in the air. When your cat sniffs your hand, they're not just being friendly, they're reading your entire day like a novel. They know where you've been, what you've touched, and probably what you had for lunch. But wait, there's more! Cats have a secret sixth sense that sounds like something out of a science fiction movie. It's called the Jacobson's organ, and it's located in the roof of their mouth. When you see your cat doing that weird, open-mouthed expression that looks like they're silently screaming, that's called Feline response, and they're actually tasting smells. It's like having a combination nose tongue that can detect pheromones and chemical information we can't even begin to comprehend. Your cat is literally tasting the air to gather intelligence about their environment. Speaking of superpowers, let's discuss their whiskers, which are basically organic radar systems. These aren't just cute facial accessories. They're incredibly sensitive tools that can detect the slightest changes in air currents. Cats use their whiskers to navigate in complete darkness, judge whether they can fit through spaces, and even sense approaching objects. The whiskers on their face are exactly as wide as their body, creating a perfect measuring system. It's like having built-in GPS and spatial awareness technology that updates in real time. Their hearing is another superpower that puts our abilities to shame. Cats can hear frequencies up to 64,000 Hz, while humans max out around 20,000 Hz. They can detect the ultrasonic squeaks of mice, the high-pitched distress calls of kittens, and probably the sound of a treat bag opening from 3 rooms away. This incredible hearing range is why your cat sometimes stares intently at seemingly nothing. They're listening to a whole world of sounds that are completely invisible to our ears. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of how cats experience the world is their relationship with time and space. Cats are crepuscular, meaning they're most active during dawn and dusk when the lighting conditions are perfect for their enhanced vision. They're natural-born hunters with reflexes that are 5 times faster than ours, capable of adjusting their position mid-leap with the grace of an Olympic gymnast and the precision of a trained assassin. Their sense of balance is so extraordinary that they can right themselves while falling, calculating the perfect rotation to land on their feet in less than a second. It's like having an internal gyroscope that would make NASA engineers jealous. This is why cats always seem to defy gravity and land gracefully, even when they've miscalculated a jump from your bookshelf. What's truly remarkable is how all these superpowers work together to create a complete sensory experience that we can barely imagine. While we rely heavily on our vision and hearing, cats are constantly processing information from their whiskers, their incredible sense of smell, their enhanced hearing, and their acute awareness of vibrations through their paws. They're living in a rich, multi-dimensional world where every moment is filled with detailed information about their surroundings. So the next time your cat is staring at that empty corner, remember, they might just be experiencing something wonderful that you'll never be able to perceive. In their world, that corner might be filled with fascinating scents, barely audible sounds, or subtle air movements that tell an entire story. Your ordinary house cat is actually an extraordinary creature, with abilities that would make any superhero proud. Which cat superpower amazed you the most? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you learned something new about your feline friend. Subscribe for more fascinating pet facts that'll make you see your furry companions in a whole new light.